Oh yes, another day to make another video. We got the GTR sitting over here. Also got the 350Z uncovered for a little bit because we took it out the other day. And then of course we got the new addition to the family, Mustang GT500. So now the question is, which car should we take? Eeny, meeny, miny. Oh yes, welcome back to the vlog, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Lance. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe, especially if you guys want to see cool automotive content right here in Hawaii. This channel is for you. So while we let the GT500 warm up and let the AC run because it's super hot today, let's go over what we're gonna be doing or taking care of in today's video. Today we are actually gonna do a full review of our newly picked up 2012
Sync
GT.
has connected to your phone and is reminding you that 911 assist is set to off.
Thank you, Sync. Today we are gonna be talking about everything we love about the GT500 and everything we don't really love about the GT500. So we're gonna do a full walk around, interior, exterior, all over, driving, everything. So yeah, sit back, relax. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys haven't done so either, make sure you guys smash the like button. It'll really help a lot with pushing out the video. And comment down below what should be our first mod to the GT500. I'm just being a fat boy right now because it's really hot and I don't want to step outside just yet. But being that we're in the car, let's just talk about the interior of the GT500. We got the suede with the leather steering wheel. Also got the Shelby badge over here. Another thing too is that this car is really low mileage. If we can just focus in. How about this angle? All right, there we go. This car has only got 40,000 miles, guys. This car is still a baby. Got the nav over here, touchscreen as well. Kind of looks a little dated because again, this car is a 2012, so it is 10 years old, guys. Now, having owned 3 Mustangs now, one of the main things that main concerns is the dash over here, that it cracks, but this thing is still nice and oily. Also over here in the door cards, this used to be just cloth with glue, but this is actually stitched on for the GT500. And also on this side, everything is all still good. Of course, still got hard plastic pieces there. You got the soft, like rubbery feel over here, and none of like all this soft rubbery feel, it usually cracks, but fortunately it's not the case. Also, we got the nice shift knob over here, Tremec 60/60, and I'm telling you guys, the feeling of the clutch is so much better compared to the MT82 transmission in the lower end S197 Mustangs. But for the GT500, they come with a Tremec. They feel so good. Pedals, they all feel really nice. Like the clutch engagement point especially, like it's actually not that heavy than you think. Also, when it lights up at night, we also got some nice interior stuff over here. So the cup holders light up over here, and the side door where it has this SVT over here, this changes color as well, but it is the daytime. Also, what else? Almost forgot, we also have the equipped Recaro seats with the Shelby stitching as well. So these seats are extremely comfortable. Now, truth be told, in my old 5.0 Mustang, it had the leather seats, and those seats were so comfortable, like I could literally sleep in them. Sometimes, like when I had that car back in college, I would go back into my car, I would turn on the AC and just sometimes just take a nap because I just needed a nap because I was working and coaching and going to school at the same time. But now let's talk about some other exterior parts of the car. Has the SVT performance wheels, 20 in the back, 19 up front. The only thing I don't like about these front wheels, specifically just only this wheel, is that the previous owner had a little bit of a boo-boo over here, but that's easy to address. Of course, more Shelby badging. Now this car came with the option stripe delete, but I'm kind of torn right now. Should we do the actual GT500 stripes? Because when you look at a GT500, you'll see stripes, but I don't know. We also got the functional vents over here, which I absolutely love. Very nice lip compared to the stock ones. Now my V6 used to have a small duck lip, and my 5.0 used to have the GTCS wing. But to me, the GT500 duck bill is obviously the most nicest one of all. So I really love the duck bill look on this car. Also got more Shelby badging over here, which is also nice. Also, no matter what trim you had, if you had a 2011 to 2012 Mustang, you always had these tail lights. I wish they had specific ones for the Shelby, but that's another thing we're gonna have to figure out, whether we want to keep it or maybe do the Raxion tail lights that I had on my other two. Also, this antenna is really long, so I think we want to go and change this out because it just looks kind of wonky sitting up so high. Now, another thing too we're gonna have to address is the height of this car, guys. It makes so much of a difference when you drop this car even by like an inch or an inch and a half, and this car is just sitting a little too high, especially when you have 20s in the rear and you have this much of gap, guys. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and change that out hopefully very soon. Also, this car is equipped with the Brembo brakes, and it's a huge plus because this car is really heavy in the front end, but we got some stuff in the works for you guys. Another interesting too is that this car is equipped with a 6-speed manual transmission. Now you see that reverse is in the top right, so especially for the guys that want to bang gears from 3rd to 4th and into 5th, if you think you're gonna go ahead and throw the car into reverse, there's actually this, I don't know the exact name of it, but there's like a speed lockout to where when the car is at a certain miles per hour or a certain speed, when you hit it to the right and go up, you won't be mistaken for putting it in reverse. It'll actually lock you out and make sure that you go into 5th instead of all the way into reverse. Something I figure, I don't know, I just thought that was cool. All right, let's get a slight pull in 2nd gear just so you guys can hear the exhaust from the inside. It's not too bad. From the outside, like the tone is actually not bad, and the inside it sounds kind of close to a loud vacuum cleaner. But for me, when I'm driving the Mustang, I gotta have some sort of exhaust note. I don't know, should we do a MagnaFlow Outlaw exhaust? Should we just do regular muffler delete? Or should we go from the very first exhaust setup that I used to have? I used to have a Borla, I believe it was a Borla S-type exhaust, and all of them sounded so good, but this car needs to be just a smidge louder. Another thing too, this car, the gears are so long, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the GT500s have a 373 final drive, and this thing will just keep going and going and going into the gears. Like at 6th gear at 60 miles an hour, the car is only rotating at about maybe 1400 RPM, and it's still something that I have to get used to because in my old Mustangs they had the MT82s, so like just the timing of the gearing of when, like, it just sometimes I just instinctively just switch gears when I want to. Now I have to remember with the 373 final drive, like I gotta be a little bit more conscious of when I'm shifting the car because I don't want it shift at like 800 RPM. So as mentioned earlier, this car sits pretty high on the stock suspension, and I really don't like the feel, especially when I make turns, even in slight lane changes. Like you really feel the body roll because this car is really heavy, and it's like just the positioning right now of sitting in the car, it feels kind of high. It doesn't feel as aerodynamic as I want it to be, but hopefully soon this car will sit a little bit lower. So this car is currently sitting on Goodyear Eagle F1 tires. These tires last for 45,000 miles, so in the next several miles we are going to have to consider changing the tires. Another thing that we are going to do is not go back to the Goodyears, but maybe try something a little bit more stickier slash all season. Maybe we're going to go with the Michelin Pilot Sport all season tires, or maybe we should do the Nitto NT555s. Now you guys may not be able to see it or hear it, or I shouldn't even say here, see it or smell it. This car still smells brand spanking new. Like you know, this car was really taken well care of. From what I can tell you guys, this car was owned by a father and a son, and they're a lot elderly, so this car was well maintained. They've never modded this car. The guys that previously had this car, like the service was really spot on, like every 6 months or whenever the mileage went up. But this car is so freaking clean, man. Last but not least, this has to be my favorite part, is that this car is equipped with a supercharger. For all the GT500s, all the Cobras, all come with a supercharger, and just look at how clean this thing is. This thing has not been tinkered with yet. I don't know if I want to tinker with it right now, But man, this thing is such a beauty. Now this car is made with a 5.4 supercharged engine, and potentially, guys, potentially this car can go up to 800 horse on a stock engine. Are we gonna do that? I don't know, we'll see. Words cannot express, guys, how comfortable I am in this car, guys. Like, the fact that we're back in a Mustang, it just feels so good to be like just driving a Mustang. Honestly, I would have been happy if I found like a very good price point 5.0 S197, but just I don't know how, why, and how everything played out, but we got a crazy deal on this car, and just being able to drive one of these again. The day we picked up this car, we were stuck in rush hour traffic, guys, and I absolutely hate rush hour traffic, but like just sitting in this car, I had the AC blasted, like I was literally falling asleep. Not because of the fact that like we were stuck in traffic, because usually when I'm stuck in traffic I'm furious, but I was just still comfortable sitting in this car. And yeah, I just love the way this car feels, man. This car needs to be lower, that's for sure, but other than that, just being in the cockpit of this thing, it just literally just feels like home. Now before we enter this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to our boy Dustin. I'll link his Instagram down here, but he went ahead and go like full on detailed this car because it was super salty, but now she's nice and shiny. Even he like restored the black, so it's all nice and shiny as well. It's not dried out. But man, this car, just having this car, guys, it's such a thing of beauty, man. I'm super excited for what's to come. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video of what we love and don't love about the GT500, but I'll see you guys on the next video. Remember, you guys are all called to be great in your own way, and most importantly, stay driven.